Broncos. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On first down, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Passing play, Flacco. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert 3. Over. Alert 3. Slam. Sammy.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. 36.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Flacco, he's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yellow waiting.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
Under.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Good.
Now Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He's crashing.
Running with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Yellow waiting. Heavy on the edges. Big gas. Easy, opposite. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Switch. Check. Here we go.
Toss play, Kamara. And And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Flacco finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bravo! Gun.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 52. Over. He's checking. Sammy.
On the ground, Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Yeah. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze looking here for Smith downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike, move. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Gun.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, Echo. Hey, easy. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Flacco. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Flacco got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know a bit better effort in the 2nd half.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the 1st half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the 1st half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point from McManus is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Opposite.
Hey, alert three.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Check nickel. Watch out.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Over.
Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, kill.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Here we go.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
You got blocked.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Airing it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
You're over here. Check.
Guys.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, D.
Come on.
43's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
43. Mike's 43. Hey, watch the slack.
Easy, opposite.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Sammy. Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
43's the mic.
You gonna see me? Hey, Steve 6.
See me in your nightmares. Mike's 43.
21.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check.
You're good. You're good. Right forward. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Broncos' 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, kill.
Running it, Washington. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Jump.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Lay down.
Ready. You ready?
Watch right.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check.
March 43. March 43.
Hey, whoa. Where's that?
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
5-1.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him.
Yeah.
You don't want none.
Zoo.
Tighten up.
Sammy.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Gun.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gun. Move.
Here's Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Flacco's throw there complete, and he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Hey, Charlie. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Gun.
Quit talking about it.
On first down, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Flacco throwing the out route and complete. It's Spencer. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 37 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 27 yards there. A first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
43. March 43.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Breeze now on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You kill. Easy, opposite.
Alert flare.
Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, Breeze. Being chased out left.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey. 0-2. 43. Hey, Delta.
Watch the curve.
Again, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Good. I full, ready.
45. Mike.
Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On second down, a run with Lindsey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.